Hi everyone, DeadFox here. In today's video we'll be taking a look at the Hacker perk deck. The Hacker perk deck was introduced along Joy, a former hacker part of the Payday gang and my go-to character since it was released. Before I show you the loadout and go into the how do we play this build section, I wanted to go a little bit into how does the perk deck actually works, so let's do that. So Hacker works like this. You unlock a pocket ECM that replaces your trouble. It has a 6-second duration, and after the alarm is raised, it stuns enemies for a brief period of time. It grants you 20 points of dodge after killing an enemy when it is active for 30 seconds. You get 20 points of health back for every enemy you kill. You have 2 charges and they will be available after a minute and 40 seconds, although it can be reduced by 6 seconds by every cop you kill. One thing I wanted to mention is that the perk deck grants you a small constant value of dodge that for some reason it is not listed, but it gives you. It's not as high as Rogue or as Crook, but it's there. If you activate it before the alarm is raised, it works as a normal ECM. The thing is, you don't waste any time by placing a normal one. You just press your selected key for the trouble. For default, in the PC, it's the key number 3. Or, well, the default button on the controller, either PlayStation 4 or Xbox. I'm not entirely sure which one it is in those. Sounds a bit tricky, but it is not as complicated as you might think. Well, now that I talk a little bit about how it works, let me show you real quick the loadout. So basically this is what the whole loadout looks like. Here are the stats as usual. As you can see, we have a steady amount of dodge. We're going to be using Joy, any mask you want, the JP36 assault rifle, the Tatanka submachine gun, the buzzer, the pocket ECM, the Hacker perk deck. We're going to get into skills in a second, the 2-piece suit, and the doctor's bag. We're going to be using the JP36 assault rifle as our primary weapon. It's a solid rifle despite the low damage, with the medium suppressor, a boost if you have it, the auto fire modification, the compact full grip, the compact laser module, the speed pull magazine, no sight, and the solid stock. For our secondary, we're going to be using the PP Bison, also known as the Tatanka submachine gun here in Payday. Once again with the medium suppressor, a boost if you have it, a custom if you want to, the compact laser module, the AK rubber grip, and no particular sight. For the skills, we're going to be using Inspire, Combat Doctor, Painkillers, Combat Medic, Force Friendship, Joker, and Partners in Crime, as well as Table Shot. In Enforcer, Basic, Underdog. In Technician, Basic, Hardware Expert, as well as Steady Grip, Heavy Impact, Fire Control, Sword Fire, and Body Expertise. And in Ghost, Sneaky Bastard, Shockproof, Inner Pockets, Parkour, Duck and Cover, Second Wind, Optical Illusions, The Professionals, and Low Blow, and finally Ace, 9 lives. Okay, now that I show you the loadout, how do we actually play this build? Well, the purpose of this particular perk deck is that when you activate it, you have to be very fast and consistent with the kills, but as much as you have to be very consistent, this particular perk deck is not as consistent as you might think. The perk deck can also let you down a lot of time. It's a bit tricky to use, and in my personal opinion, it's a bit of a gamble. Although you can achieve an even higher amount of dodge than the Rogue perk deck, the Rogue perk deck is consistent and Hacker is not. It relies on your skill to kill and on your skill to move around the map and survive. And if you're surrounded by enemies, be sure to use it. It will stun the entire crowd, leaving you with easy picks. And if you're in a bit of a pickle and need to leave, it will do wonders as well. Another thing worth pointing out is that this build allows you to do both stealth and dodge. How so, you may be asking? Well, we have silence weapons, right? And this thing also gives you dodge, and we are using basic dodge stuff and crits, you know, basic skills. So you see where I'm going? You can attempt to do stealth, and if you fail, there's no real problem. You'll still be able to defend yourself. You still have low concealment and the damage output of not any other dodge build. So basically, how do you play it? Well, like if you were playing dodge but extra careful. Go crazy when you activate your ECMs during an assault. Save your secondary for special enemies that need quick dispatch, you know, like cloakers and tasers and dosers. And another thing is that you have plenty amounts of ammo for your main rifle, for your primary rifle, but still try to save as much as you can. Try to revive your allies, take Yorkers as soon as possible to increase your survivability, and well, stick to your teammates. their kills can also benefit you, and your ECMs can help to complete objectives, so it is a bit of a team player build as well. The thing with Hacker is that it is not consistent. I'm not saying it's a bad perk deck, but not something I will use on a daily basis. See, other perk decks grant you stable amounts of dodge all the time, for example Rogue, and I will take consistency over a brief moment of buffs. Another thing that can prove to be a problem is that the cooldown is a bit too long, so you must keep killing to reduce it. So in higher difficulties, like for example Death Sentence 1 down, it can prove to be difficult. The footage you're seeing in the background was recorded on Death Wish difficulty. Speaking of that, if you're going for higher difficulties, I will just recommend switching weapons and skills to a basic shotgun dodge set. It will be better for Death Sentence 1 down, you know, an Isma or a Kimbo Grims and a Judge. I think that will be better for the highest difficulty in the game. So in short, that's how you play Hacker. As always, be sure to modify it to your heart's content. I've tried it on Death Sentence 1 down, and well, it is not my cup of tea and not my favorite difficulty, as you may have heard already. So basically that's just my opinion on the Hacker perk deck, and that's my suggestion on how you should play it. You know, you can change everything you want, you don't have to follow my advice 100%. And well, thank you so much guys for watching. Thank you so much for your patience, because this video took me a long while to make, and you know, I had to do some testings because I really wanted to get this right, because Hacker is a perk deck that I haven't experienced until recently. I tried it when it came out, but like I said, I just didn't like it that much, but I think it's a really good perk deck. And like I said, I just had to do some testing, and if you saw, I did a live stream where I was just recording footage for this particular video, so many of you just came along. So thank you so much for everyone who tuned in, and thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. My Discord server is listed in the description of this video, as well as my mods, and I hope you have a wonderful day.